Hey everyone, Tagnomentary here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix Android Auto keeps disconnecting. So let's get started. There's different reasons why it may be disconnecting. You're going to follow these steps if you're having any of these issues. First thing is, if you're using a wired connection with a USB-C cable, make sure that you're using a high quality USB data cable, not just for charging, because some cables are not as great as other cable. And then also the other thing you want to keep in mind is the cable is under 3 feet or 1 meter if possible. The longer the cable, sometimes the data connection isn't great. And you also want to check for any connector that may be bent, or basically if they're stripping or they're damaged, they can also make it harder for you to connect and maybe disconnecting. And then also want to check out the charge port here and on the cord to make sure there's no dust, lint, dirt that can be built up, and that could actually prevent the connection from happening. And that's if you have a wired connection. So follow those steps. Now, if you're still having the issue, there's a couple things you can do with the actual configuration setting. First thing is, in your setting here, you're going to go ahead and to connected devices. And in the connected devices here, you're going to look for Android Auto. And in the Android Auto here is that if it's right here where it says start, you want to make sure that by default it is start automatically. You can always switch between the other one, but this will always help as well. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead back, and in your apps, you're going to go down here. Let's go into apps, and then you're going to look for Android Auto. And from there on, you're going to go to storage and then do a clear cache. Now, once you have cleared cache, we're going to also try to update Android Auto. So you're going to go to the Play Store this time. And then in the Play Store, just search for Android Auto. When you search for Android Auto, we're going to find Android Auto right here. And we're going to go ahead and uninstall, basically. And then click on Update to update the version to the latest version to make sure Android Auto is up to date. Now, on your actual car or vehicle that you have that you're using to connect, you also want to try to update it as well. Now, depending on the vehicle, the car you have, it may be a different procedure, but usually in the settings, you should be an option to do a software update. If you can, go ahead and update it as well. Now, if you're still having issues, the next thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is just basically restart everything. So you're going to restart your phone. So you're going to pull down the top here, click on the power icon, restart, or you can use the volume down and the power to restart as well. Now, you want to restart your car. So if it's already turned on, you can turn it off. If it's in the informatics, you may be able to restart it there as well if possible. Now, if you're still having issues with it, you want to go ahead and update the device as well here. So you can update right here the actual the Android software. So in your setting here, you're going to go to software update and then check for update. And if there's an update, you want to go ahead and update to it to make sure it's not a software bug or glitch on your phone having you to disconnect. Now, if you're still having an issue after doing the update, is make sure that you're going to go ahead and ensure that you're not using any VPN. Sometimes VPN can get in the way and keep on disconnecting you. So in your setting in the connections here, if you have any VPN connections in it, you want to go ahead and turn them off temporarily. So if you had a VPN, go ahead and turn it off and then see. And then of course, that will give you an idea that VPN is getting in the way. Now, let's say it's still not working. You're going to want to go ahead and just go ahead and disconnect and reconnect. So in your settings in the connected devices for Android Auto, you're going to click on vehicles. And if you had a vehicle connected, or you can always use the 3 dot is forget all vehicles. Now, once you forget all vehicles, go ahead and reconnect to the vehicle again. And after doing that, it should be fixed. And I hope this video was helpful. So please consider the like and subscribe button for more tips and tricks. I'll see you guys next time.